Welcome back to Wally's Working. Today, finishing the door panels and I break the windshield. Stay tuned. All right, guys, what do you say we fit some door panels here? These things fit pretty decent. Good enough anyway for cardboard. They'll look fine. I wanted to do full-size door panels on this truck, but money's just not going to allow it right now, and this is going to enable me to just hurry up and get it done, essentially. And I kind of actually do like the original look of the cardboard and stuff, even though it's kind of cheesy looking, you know, real cheap and simple, but I do like the way it looks. So this is what I'm going to go with. Since all the holes in the door and everything are pretty well tore up, somebody had put huge screws in and wallered them all out, essentially, especially the passenger door. I'm gonna go ahead and just put riv nuts in. Then what I got, I just went down to Ace and then I bought a bunch of these little, you know, countersunk washer deals and then some flathead screws, regular screw heads. And so those will fit in there like that. I think those will look pretty good on the door panel. And I got the brass ones, you know. And then when I polish the fire extinguisher, that'll all kind of tie together and look pretty good. All right, so I got 3 in right now because the rest of these holes don't quite line up, at least with this panel. So I'm gonna have to fix a couple of these and add some holes to it. I don't know, it's pretty far off. They don't fit perfect, but I'll get it close enough anyway. It definitely pushes on this thing, on this cardboard. It definitely pushes out on it right here on the handle. And I do have the frame that goes around it as well. Yeah, it's really pushing on this thing pretty hard. Not much I can do about that. Now some of these I'm gonna have to cut the cardboard just a little bit. Yeah, this one I need to open that one up. I re-drilled this hole only because it was way off. Of course, I gotta put that frame on too. That's gonna throw everything off again. So I gotta oblong these 2 holes here in the cardboard. I'm hoping these are big enough to cover all that up. They should be. Come on. Don't you strip on me, dang it. Barely covers it. All right, well, it's on. Yeah, it looks good with the brass. I really like that look. It fits okay back here. I'd like to line this in plastic like a modern vehicle is what I want to try to do. Basically garbage bag is what I'm going to use, some heavy mill garbage bag. I had some really heavy mill clear plastic, but I'm all out of it, unfortunately. So I'll just use the garbage bag for now just to try it, kind of proof of concept to see if it'll work or not. Try to seal off these holes, you know. I don't know, it does help, I think, with air and whatnot. All right, so I got the panels back there on the table drying because I sprayed the insides of them with a matte clear coat. They recommend that you spray them with something because it's just basically bare cardboard on the inside. So in case they do get wet, which I'm sure with these old trucks, they'll probably get wet. I want to try to keep them dry, keep them protected anyway. I know the modern cars, they use like a butyl tape or whatever. I have some, but it doesn't really feel like it wants to stick very well. But I do have some like really nasty Gorilla Tape, duct tape that I'm not opposed to using. I mean, it can't hurt, right? I don't know, what do you think? I think I'm just gonna put duct tape on it because I had an 01 Silverado and I had to do window regulators, and somebody had been in there before and the plastic was all destroyed. And I replaced the plastic, and it made a difference as far as what you can feel as far as air through the door panel. And I'm going to pull it kind of taut just to make sure. All right, cool. Well, I think that's going to work out just fine. All right, let's see what kind of headache this frame is going to be. The best way to do this here. And then I need to paint them because I bought the bare metal ones. I need to put something on them. I'm assuming that goes forward. Maybe it doesn't. Do I got this wrong? Maybe that's the back side? Oh, you know what? Maybe that's the back side. I think I have it backwards. Let's see. Yeah, I think that's the way it goes. Okay, I had it on backwards. I had the wrong one on there. It doesn't fit this cardboard very well. It's like too big for the cardboard. But, well, it is what it is. Aftermarket. All right, guys, I think I got this ready to put on. What I did was I ended up painting the I don't know how that's gonna look. I painted this trim ring the same color as the wheels. I was like, well, I don't know, something different. I'll have to see how I like it when I get it on. Right now it looks like it's kind of too bright, but we'll see. Okay. There. All right, let me try to get this bottom one in and this clip. Don't stab the door panel. Let the OCD kick in here. This might be too light a color, but it does kind of frame it out. I don't know. What do you guys think? Should I leave it? Paint it black? Yeah, I'm happy with it. Looks fine. That frame definitely helps. It's definitely worth buying these frames for them. All right, I just got to put the window cranks on and that's it. It's done. I don't know, it looks pretty good. Starting to look like a complete truck. All right, I've got the passenger side all mocked up and done. I got the holes cut and everything in the cardboard. It's all fit. The door panel, I just got to put the plastic on the door and then fit the frame and put it together too. So let me do that real quick. Welcome to my office. Oh yeah, it's nice. Armrest is perfect right there. Perfect spot for it, or arm out the window. This truck is actually pretty comfortable. And I can't wait. Oh, well, seat-wise, yeah, the bench is changing. I'll show you that later, though. But yeah, everything looks really good. Oh man, it feels so good in here. Passenger side's all done. Everything's buttoned up. I'll have to see if I can find the plugs for the bolts on the door down there. Other than that, man, geez, what a difference. This one turned out pretty good. All right, that's a big one done. On to the next now. All right, a few days after work, I ended up getting the windlace in this thing. It wasn't as bad as I thought. I was kind of dreading it a little bit just watching some of the videos. It looks like it was very tedious, but I got lucky and I think I came up with a pretty decent system for it. So I got it all in place. Looks pretty good. I mean, the channel that this stuff rides in is pretty well rusted, and I had to cut this part of it off down here, so it's a little short. I'll have to find something to kind of fill in there, or I'll screw it in. I don't know, I'll do something. And then it also does go along here, but I'm gonna see how that is first, because I can already tell just dragging my feet in and out of here, I'm probably gonna end up hitting that thing a lot and maybe ripping it off. So I don't know if I'll put this one on, but we'll see. Otherwise it looks okay. When I close the door, it doesn't hit the door all the way around. It does hit the door up towards the top and then down this front side pretty good, but kind of back here it doesn't hit very well. What I ended up doing was there's an opening up here between the two rails from the factory, and then I just fed it down this way first, down to the bottom, and then took the excess and then fed it up through there, and then used silicone spray and sprayed the rubber in the channel, and then I just fed it up in there as I was pulling it down, and then it just worked it all the way around. So that worked out pretty good. I got lucky there. Lots of silicone spray. That's definitely your best friend when you're doing those, for sure. All right, a lot of you guys were busting my chops about knocking this dent out. Apparently it was really visible in the one video where I did the hood, so everybody's bugging me to knock this dent out. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that real quick. Shouldn't be too bad. Now these fenders on these COEs are really, really thick gauge. They're very heavy. But I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna hit it with a dead blow first just to get it moving. I think that'll work. Luckily without the headlight in here, it makes it easy. There we go, that was easy. Just have to do this left-handed, and I'm not left-handed. All right, that's better. It's definitely a little smoother. See if I can get that crease out a little better. Yeah, that's definitely better. It's a lot smoother. I don't want to make it perfect because I do like the scars, you know, so. All right, another thing I did that I forgot about that I bought when I put the hood on, I forgot to put this cowl seal on. I did order one, so I've got that thing installed. Originally, there was a bumper right here. One of these bumpers, not this particular bumper, but a bumper. And this cowl seal stopped up here, more on the top. But I just continued it down, and it actually works out really well, continuing it to here. I didn't have enough material to go all the way down to here, otherwise I probably would. Well, rats. I've been trying to get some work done, but every time I try, these little cells come in and just start dumping rain on me. I was hoping to work on the flatbed today, but it looks like I might be taking the whole weekend off. Woo! That was a good one. And yes, it does rain and storm here.
That bolt of lightning hit?
Yeah, it was right there.
And then immediately the power went out.
I saw it hit. All right. Back to our regularly scheduled program here. That was a fun little monsoon storm. Now I got to remember how this goes. I did test fit this a little bit ago, well, yesterday actually. But of course now I can't remember exactly how it goes. That was yesterday. Let's see. Outside. This is outside. Let me flip it around. Now these seals have this weird extra little flapper thingy on them. And supposedly these go down. And oh, by the way, I'm putting in the windshield. I'm going to try anyway. I'm going to try to do it by myself here. I don't know if I'll be able to. Should be like that. Now these things have to be even on either side of the windshield. Something like that. Yeah, it's funny, every time it never fails in Arizona. We have a monsoon season from like June to, I don't know, whenever they decide to call it, I guess. June, July, August, we'll just call it that. But it never fails. As soon as they officially end monsoon season, then we start getting rain. It seems like it does it every time. All right, seal is on, and I got the rope in. I'm gonna put a little bit of bedding compound on here. I got some suction cups, and I put these on the inside because I'm probably going to try to pull it into the truck as I'm doing this with the rope, because I'm trying to do this by myself. Let's see, I'm going to try to just kind of hinge this thing in here, I guess. Don't fall off of there. Some guys tape them on, but I didn't really feel like as though I needed to, so I didn't. I should have marked center on this windshield, but I did not. Yeah, that looks even there. I'm just going to try to work this thing down as best I can here and slowly get it into place if I can. Okay, that thing has to sit right there. Okay, it feels like it's going in. Piece of crap. Put this thing over here. Let's try that. Getting a workout here. It's not going around the pinch weld like it needs to be. Why am I doing this by myself? Okay. Well, hold on. Yeah. Can you push right here? You don't have to push crazy hard, just...
It came off the glass.
Did it?
Yeah.
It's gotta go that way. Okay guys, that was a fail. So I'm gonna redo this, and I'm gonna tape the snot out of it, at least over here on these sides, and let the soapy water dry out so it'll stick back on again. And then I think I'll try it one more time, and then if not, I'll call in the reinforcements if I can't get it. See that? I broke it. All right, so when I redid it, I found out I put the rope in the wrong groove. So this seal has this little flap here, and then there's another little flap right here. I put it in this flap right here and not where it is currently. So I had it in the wrong groove. So that's why I couldn't get it to seat the first time around. Then I put it in the right groove and I taped it all on there, got it in place, and I had it. I had the bottom started perfectly, pulling the rope, everything was going perfectly. And I walked around to kind of push on the windshield in a little bit to kind of nestle it down into that groove or onto the pinch weld. And I just hit it. I kind of lost my balance and I hit it just wrong right on the edge of the glass and it cracked it. So, oh well, it is what it is. I figured I'd try it by myself and I should have known better. I should have just walked away from it for the day is what I should have done, but I didn't. Well, that was the old original windshield anyway. And really it needed to be replaced. So Now I'll have all new glass. I'm gonna be the bigger man and I'm gonna call somebody out and just have them do it. And on that bombshell, I'm gonna call the video. Tomorrow, today's Friday, tomorrow we're going up north with the family, go mess around for the day. Sunday I'll probably work on this thing, but you'll be watching this video by then. So I'll be working on the following week's video. I'm gonna work on the flatbed. I decided I'm gonna narrow that thing 4 inches, and yeah, it's gonna be a ton of work, but the more I've been staring at that thing, I think I wanna do it. I think it'll help the looks just a little bit too. All right, thanks for watching my screw ups. Sorry I couldn't get all the glass in this video, but quick short video, just so you have one this weekend. All right guys, get out there, go work on your projects. Even if you mess stuff up, just get out there and work on it. All right, I'll see you next time. Have a great day.